can open the seat belt. That's fine. Right, and then fully off body. See, but I don't think the UK could be so. You've got any on the rides as well? Was it just that one on the left is cool, it's horn. Doesn't seem bothered, I suppose they're used to the traffic, aren't they? Oof. Well, yeah. Chased by a rhino. Baby. Where's my Kuchi? Could you get it? Could you get it back?
And one sitting over there.
A third one as well. When you go around again, Killy, put your wing mirrors in, okay?
What?
Well, because you get better view. And if anything does come up to the car. See what they're doing then, because they'll be in different positions. One's lying down in the shade. So the shade will all have moved in the afternoon, won't it? Hi mate, how you doing? Oh, look at that little goat thing, Kelly, over on the left with that zebra.
Wow. ಅದು ಒಂದು ನಿನಗೆ ಕಿಟ್ಟ
Oh yeah, that wing mirror in
ಒರೆ ಡಾನ್ பண்ணிடா போடா.
We go right up here, do we? We're coming up to a road going both ways. We must turn left to go past the...
யாராவது அவங்க யாராவது போடா. போ இதுங்களாம் வராது. போட்டா
going in there?
I was just going to check. She looks like she's going in to shed her skin.
Oh, is she? See what
Lovely, isn't it, honey? Lovely, someone here. Маленькая обезьянка прыгает.
What these ones are eating it.
I thought that one was a statue.
It does look a bit like a statue, actually, now I think about it. Look at these ones.
Mummy!
Don't you want to see?
Come over here, there's one big turtle that looks like a statue.
No, that's a shell.
Wait, it's coming back. It's coming over.
Jonas 3-point turn.
I think it's on time. Look at that.
This one is coming. Oh, that.
Oh my God, that's great.
Put this one. That over here.
I'll take a picture of everyone looking at the penguins. Oh, yay! Sorry, too.
Yeah, I'm seeing them out.
Huh?
Come this way, come on, mate.
Okay.
Come this way. There we go. Good girl. No, you're welcome. Do you see? Loads of them over there, look. No, walking up the steps, Archie. We're walking. Look. I'm walking, where?
You're going to see 5 penguins.
Bye-bye, penguins.
They are, because they spend a lot of their time in the trees, particularly after meal times. When the sun starts to go in, you'll see them climbing up to the trees. So this actually helps with camouflaging as the sun's coming through the canopy of the forest. Whereas our ringtails will spend a lot of time on the ground, so they have to be quite feisty by nature. Now they're more vulnerable, so it's their diet in the evening, or of an evening, when they eat separately. So they get a sense of smell, so they've got a very wet little nose, it's called the rhinarium, and this helps with detecting different scents and smells, so they can figure out who's in charge, whose family members are here. Now, Rose up there, our lovely little lady, and what she'll come for is all different smells. So her sense of smell very, very good. So she can smell if you have
Banne. You can come.
I don't want her to. Never
Then you got
mind.
visit it.
You got one.
Visit it.
Largely,
You got
Right
visit
there. Come on, mate.
so a little bit like a cannonball with the flies around. They are all very good at climbing. They've got very special little padded digits so they can hold onto the trees nicely. And you might notice they, like our squirrel monkeys, use their tails to help with balance. So they don't actually, they're not prehensile, they can't hang in the trees with them. They have to just use them for balance at night time. Some lemur species are nocturnal, fairies from lemurs and lemur. But then the rest of the day, you'll see our black and whites are probably sunbathing somewhere around near the exit gates at the moment. So if they decide to come up on the walkway, I'll make my way around there and hopefully you can maybe give them a little tickle. And instead of giving them an armpit tickle or a stroke, you'll have. Earlier on, the hot weather does affect our animals sometimes, so a couple of our parrots have decided to have the day off, I'm afraid to say. So Yo-Yo has been kind enough to come and join us again. Now, one big difference between the macaw family and the cockatoos is the feathers that they have. So first of all, the colours of their feathers are quite different. So generally, macaws always come in these really, really bright colours, whereas cockatoos are generally grey, whites and blacks, mostly in colour. Now you'd think that the macaws wouldn't have very good camouflage at all, but actually they do blend in very well in the habitat that they come from. So all of these, when they come and land, you'll see that they point those tail feathers downwards and fan them out, so they can use it as a braking system as well. So tail feathers are actually really, really important. For this reason, just like all animals, the parrots will actually bolt their feathers once a year. They don't do it all in one go, that would make flight a little bit. I hope you can tell which one is which. Yo-Yo's the pumpkin. One is self-explanatory name. So there are 17 different species of macaw, and they're all found in the rainforests of South and Central America normally. Now you'll notice that Woburn Yo-Yo like to stick nice and close together as they're flying around, and that's because parrots are very, very sociable. You'll find them in flocks of up to about 200 to 300 normally, but all parrots do something called pair bonding. So from an early age, they select a partner for life, and generally they will stay with that one partner for the rest of their life. Should we give them a nice big round of applause? So it is quite a hot day for them today, just like us during the hot weather, even though they and then to get started, that Christmas service will stand up.
Listen now.
Feathers are actually really, really important. For this reason, just like all animals, the parrots will actually bolt their feathers once a year. They don't do it all in one go, that would make flight a little bit difficult. So they do it very gradually, and our parrots are actually bolting at the moment. You might notice there's a couple of gaps in some of their wings. So that's just a normal process, and it allows them to have a nice new layer of feathers for the colder months, basically. And so they do look after their feathers, they treat them with that lovely beak of theirs to make sure that they're all in good working order. The parrots will also use their feathers for communication as well. The cockatoos will use the crest on the top of their head to display what kind of mood they're in. It can be a little more tricky to tell what sort of mood a macaw is in, but these white areas on the bird's faces, these are actually skin, and just like us, the macaws can actually blush. So if you ever see a macaw with a slightly pink face, that usually means it's a little bit excited or sometimes a bit angry. It can actually be a little bit hard to tell the two apart sometimes as well. Now these birds will also spend a lot of time up in the trees.
Are you there? Good eye.
Baths, and you think, why are they doing that? But when it's so hot, but they do. So the time, it's 10, perhaps we'll just start walking back.
But what's incredible, when they did their show, they must be so used to it. Yeah. They did, well, one of them was lying down and the keeper was looking at his teeth and his nose, etc. And then suddenly those three, suddenly sloped off to the pool, had a lovely swim around, and then suddenly they came out. Nobody told them. No. The keeper didn't say a word. No, they probably know the amount of time.
Oh no, that's
the thing like that is, why do they do it? You know, there's a cat comes with me. I've got 7 cats that come and visit me.
Oh no,
they've got homes. Yeah. They come and go. I feed them.
And I feed the foxes.
Yeah, and the birds.
And
birds.
Squirrels. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, why did you fold it?